Hey, today we're discussing the next Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion patch, which the developers have confirmed is in development. They're fixing issues like light spells not appearing visually, permanently tall characters, missing upscale options, and so much more. If you find this video helpful, please tap the like button, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on notifications. Alright, we've got amazing news about the next patch. The support team just dropped word that the devs are hard at working fixing a bunch of bugs. If you missed it, the latest update totally broke upscaling. It's gone from the menu. Players have been stressing about this, with some chatter that the devs might not even bother with another update. But guess what? We've got an answer on that. Over on the support page, a team member chimed in on a question about why upscaling and DLSS are MIA. Here's what they said. The hotfix pushed live on April 25, 2025 was for a few back-end tweaks and nothing directly impacting gameplay, but we've seen it affected some Microsoft Store players' UI settings for graphical settings, specifically related to upscaling and anti-aliasing. Any graphic settings adjusted prior to the Microsoft Store hotfix are still enabled and function normally. However, you will temporarily be unable to adjust those settings due to the issues with the settings UI. The team is taking a look and working out a resolution. We will share more info as soon as we can. This right here is awesome news. I'm stoked they're going to fix that issue soon. Like I mentioned, some players were worried we'd never see another patch. Well, guess what? The devs are totally on it, hunting down solutions to make it right. I suggest you keep an eye out for the upcoming patch because I'm planning to go over it and let you know what exactly has changed. Next up, the developers are tackling that annoying character height bug where some players' characters ended up stupidly tall. It's a legit problem because it stops you from squeezing through doors or getting into certain spots in caves and so on. Well, the good news is a patch is coming to sort it out. The Bethesda crew just answered a question about what to do if your character is too giant to fit through doors. Here's what they said. We are aware of two issues with character height, and these will be resolved in a future update. Characters are the same height regardless of what race they choose. Characters are very tall in first person, which can prevent the character from being able to fit through some areas. Yeah, that's a weird bug to run into. A bunch of posts about it have shown up on the Oblivion Reddit page over the last few days. Oh, and get this, a player figured out a fix. You just gotta buy or find a horse, strip off all your gear, and hop on it. That's it, problem solved. Big props to Kin1234 for sharing this trick to help players that have the same issue. Moving along, the third bug they're tackling is a weird issue with light spells. If you're not too sure what I mean, let me break it down. Some light spells, like Starlight, aren't showing up visually anymore. Yeah, it's a bummer, and players have been buzzing about it lately and wondering what's going on. So much so, the Bethesda folks answered a question asking, why can't I see light spells like Starlight in first person? In response, here's what they said on the support site. We are aware of an issue where light spells that are cast on your character, such as Starlight, are not visually appearing while in first person. If you switch from third person back to first person, it may resolve the issue. This issue will be resolved in a future update. Now, I don't use a lot of light spells, and this one I didn't know about, yet there's the answer on that, and you can expect that'll be resolved. If you can, let me know if there's any more issues with spells visually, or if there's a bug you have encountered recently that no one is talking about. If so, comment below and let me know. So that's not the only issue here. There's another bug the devs are jumping on, and it's all about those Oblivion Gates. Yep, players have been talking about it all over the forums about those gates spawning way too early in the game. Kinda wild, right? Well, the Bethesda crew chimed in on the question here, asking why Oblivion Gates are popping up so soon. Here's the scoop from the support team. They wrote, we are receiving reports that some players are seeing Oblivion Gates appearing earlier than they should in the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. This right here, I'm not sure how common this bug is, but in my first playthrough, I didn't spot any Oblivion Gates popping up early. I even rolled a second character to sort of mess around and test things out. Still, no sign of that issue that players are talking about. Have you run into this? If so, drop a comment below and let me know, because I'm interested. Next up, there's another bug I gotta talk about. This one's messing with potion crafting. Word is, you can crash if you're using stolen items or if you're crafting potions way too fast. There's a question that asks, what do I do if my game crashes while making potions? Here's the answer straight from Bethesda. If you are experiencing crashing issues while making potions or using alchemy, please see the following. Crafting speeds. Creating potions too quickly can sometimes cause the game to crash, so try crafting a little bit slower. Stolen ingredients. Sometimes using stolen ingredients to craft potions can cause an issue. Try removing those from your inventory temporarily or fencing them before crafting. Mod disabling. If you're using mods, some might conflict with the game's alchemy system. Disabling mods one by one can help identify the problematic one. Interesting. That's pretty much everything that the support team laid out. On that note, I didn't touch on the modding issue, but if you've been tinkering with mods lately, try uninstalling those mods out and see if you can craft potions without your game freezing or crashing. As for the other answers, they didn't say if a bug fix is in the works yet, but I'm betting they're digging into that one too. We'll find out soon enough. Oh yeah, and speaking of issues, what's up with saves? Have you lost your saves lately and can't access them? You're not the only one. This is another hot topic on the support site that's super useful to know about. They got a question about why Steam Clouds won't sync, and here's what the team had to say. We are investigating an issue where players are unable to sync their Steam Cloud save files. If you are experiencing this, it could be due to your documents folder on your PC being moved. Try restoring your documents folder to the default location on the C drive. Then try syncing your save data. If you are playing on Steam Deck and are still unable to sync your saves, ensure your Steam Deck has a stable connection to the internet and is updated to the latest version of SteamOS. Then restart your Steam Deck. Okay, so I did some research on the Oblivion Reddit page and spotted a few posts about crashing. One player straight up said their game crashed, wiping all their saves on their Game Pass account. Now, that's brutal. They didn't mention if they were using Cloud Sync, but I bet they were. I had a crash once too, but I got a prompt to load a save from my PC or the cloud. I picked my PC and boom, no issues. Maybe it's a rare glitch. I'm sure someone in the comments will clue me in. With all that said, that's all the info Bethesda dropped for now, but I'm betting as more support tickets roll in, they'll dish out more answers and spill the beans on the next patch. Also, if you have any bugs or any issues that are popping up right here that have not been listed, send them to the support team ASAP. Who knows, your issue might pop up in the patch notes. I'm planning on covering those patch notes as well when they drop in an upcoming video. If this helped you out at all, hit the like button, drop a comment about any annoying bugs you've run into lately that you're hoping gets fixed. Let's switch gears now. I've got something fresh to show you, and it's not about bugs. It's honestly super cool, and I bet you're gonna eat it up. Ever wondered what's outside the cell, or what the shady NPC scoundrel says when you talk to him? Well, I'm about to show you what's out there, and what he says, and even a sneaky hidden room beyond the cell. In this clip, I'll use the unlock command to pop open the cell door, revealing the other jail cells that are totally empty. Nobody's in them except the one guy we see at the start of the game that just says a bunch of crap to us, and well, we can actually chat with him if we open his cell. And here's one of the lines he drops.
Watch out! What can I do for you? The Heartlands and Nibonian Valley are the agricultural breadbasket.
That right there is pretty cool, right? Well, what happens if you use no clip or ghost mode and you go out of bounds? You can find some characters underneath, a male and a female, and on top of that there's some tails here, like two different ones. At least that's what they appear to be. And not only that, in the distance there's an odd room. And I say it's odd because it's just by itself. And if we go over to that room, unlock the door, this will teleport us to one of the areas where we have to defend the Emperor. And I thought that was interesting that this door just randomly leads you there. One last thing I gotta show you. The devs snuck in something awesome, a brand new test room. You can check it out by typing the command open space L_select level. This drops you into a huge open area with a test menu, some doors, and a heads up, by the way, a few of those doors will crash your game. Don't worry, I'll walk you through the safe ones. First up is the prop showcase. It teleports you to a room packed with basically every item and object in the game, like shop signs, books, vases, even a full set of armor. I had a blast messing around in there, getting up close to see all the details under the bright lights. It's wild. Next, there's a room where you can check out most of the game's characters, monsters, goblins, you name it. You'll also spot robes and armor designs just standing there with no NPCs inside, plus the Emperor's chilling in the mix. So much cool stuff to gawk at. The third room's all about snapping pics of NPCs with a cube, colored spears, and I mean, just all sorts of stuff there. Now, the next few rooms, yeah, they crashed my game, so I can't show those, but these special effect rooms, absolutely amazing. I got to scope out tons of effects up close, watching how their animations loop. It was truly mesmerizing. There's so much to see, I could barely cover it all. I might dive deeper into a stream if you guys are down, so let me know about that. Lastly, there's an NPC room where every single NPC in the game is lined up, organized alphabetically. I can't show everyone or all of them, but I'll highlight a room that's just mind-blowing. It really shows how much love really went into this game. This test room alone is proof of all the awesome stuff the devs were like tinkering with. The other test room is by Todd Howard, and this is where we get to hear Todd's own voice lines. You've probably already heard it before back in 2006. If not, I'm going to showcase it all right here in this video. Let's listen in.
I knew one.
What? That really pisses me off. Oh no, what do we do? I'm so scared. Fabulous. That's great. Good for you. Okay, I feel normal.
Please the Nine with good works and visit way shrines of Stendar for blessings of endurance.
When? I didn't know that. How can this be? I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Farewell.
Alright, so let's go over the top 3 comments. I've been doing this for about 2 years now, and I feel like it's just great to go over your guys' comments and talk a little bit about it. So the first one is by Ronald McDonald Trump. Wow, wasn't expecting that one. You basically said that you're hoping for a new Vegas remaster, but you want a new Fallout before a remastered Fallout, and I do too. But I doubt we're gonna see a new Vegas remaster. I don't know if Todd's gonna allow that because, different developers at the time, but who knows, right? Never say never. The next comment should have been the first one, but I accidentally swapped it around, so this is actually the first comment, but now it's the second. The third and final comment is by Guy in a Panda Suit, 2691. In this comment right here, you basically said that you're glad I pointed out everything at the start, like we're talking about graphics in the review and all of that good stuff. So yeah, definitely appreciate you stopping by, and I'm glad you liked the videos and everything. With that said, this is all of the comments. I am really tired right now. I stayed up to get this video, all edited and all that stuff. So yeah, my brain's pretty dead. And the questions we went over, by the way, I know those are just handwritten. What I meant to say is they're all created by, good old Bethesda. So it's probably just questions in general that players have asked and they wrote them themselves. Yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, make sure to tap the like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and let me know what you think about this video today. See ya. Oh, and that's right, I can't be a dickhead, right? So thank you guys so much for stopping by, and I appreciate you watching.